It's Nolan. If it's money on the line, I'ma get it, baby. J Nolan, boy. Game point on the line, I'ma hit it, baby. Fresh and local, man. Yeah. When it's time for me to shine, pay attention, baby. Rex and Ivy on the board. That's how I'm living. That's how I'm living. That's how I'm living. Yeah, ain't nothing better than rocking the Coochie sweater to lunch. Doing whatever it take to get at this cheddar and lunch. Set the endeavor, I'm ready, my faith is set to the sun. With so much drama, I'm contemplating to get me a gun. Hope I don't use it, don't stop the movement. Just rock the music, if I'm locked inside, just plot the rubric. That prosecution ain't gon' stop me, you're my mama pride. The Constitution brought them tears into my partner's eyes. I prophesize like Confucius, execution, the wordplay sickin'. No, I ain't rhyming for no first place ribbon. This ain't my first take, I'm hungry like my first plate given. So get yours, cause I'm piss poor, pushing these limits like Rick Ross. Homie, legit boss, never flip raw ever. I just spit bars, clever, rap my click across the measure. Stand firm like Omega, wildin' for that respect. I'd rather you see my heart than some diamonds around my neck. Black. If it's money on the line, I'ma get it, baby. Game point on the line, I'ma hit it, baby. When it's time for me to shine, pay attention, baby. Keep turning where you at. That's how I'm living. That's how I'm living. That's how I'm living. Let's get this paper, boy.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Y'all give me a second. My camera is already acting up. It ain't about a bit. Y'all hold on. Give me a second here. I don't know what the fuck going on. My shit was good till I started and went live, man. We got some haters already trying to stop your boy from doing what we do on here. Welcome to Inside the Industry. I'm going to keep talking to y'all while we get this technical difficulty worked out. I think we back up. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's up? B-Hop. What's happening? Mr. Real Superstar 08. What's good? Miss Noel. What's going on to everybody in here, all the insiders? Hope y'all are having a great day. It is now Tuesday, 3:07 p.m. We live. I'm talking to y'all here. Had to work through that real quick, but I think we back up and running. So let's get the show on the road. All right. So as y'all can see in the thumbnail here, we've got Drake. We've got another Drake leak. Somebody in his camp really does hate him. Okay. Somebody in his camp really does hate him. They just leaking out everything on this nigga hard drive, everything that he had in the drafts. Somebody wants to see the destruction of Drake in his motherfucking camp. And if I was him, I'd be opening cases on all them bitches. That's just me. We're going to get into Azealia Banks weighing in on the Cardi and BlA situation, the beef, the static, the issue that's between those two ladies. She had a lot to say. We're going to be getting into that shortly. We're going to also get into The Dream, who now has allegations on him of SA and a trafficking ring of some sort. I don't know what the fuck is going on with all of these singers, songwriters, rappers, producers, etc. in the music industry that are finding themselves with all these SA allegations. Y'all been getting away with some shit for a long time. The chickens are coming home to roost, and there's not going to be enough chicken to eat by the time you motherfuckers finish. The shit is disgusting, and it's very disheartening as somebody who really looked up and wanted to be a part of the music industry vehemently as a youth. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing more that I wanted when I was younger than to be in the music industry, to be associated with some of these motherfucking clowns. And I'm so glad that life worked out differently for me to be able to do things independently. And of course, we're also going to get into some Diddy news. We're not going to spend a lot of time on him, but it looks like the shares in Revolt are now going to the employees of the company now rather than being in his name. So shout out to them removing the stocks from him as well. All right. We're just going to keep going. We're going to have a free-flowing conversation. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Okay. I already shouted out Miss Noel and B-Hop. What's good? You said that song sound like Schoolboy Q? That's me. That's Schoolboy J. Shout out to Sean's Budgeting Journey. Rico Threevers. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Yeah, The Dream. Yeah. The Dream's Nightmare. That's what I said. And we're just going to keep this shit going for a little minute. You know what I mean? Be sure to like and share the video before we get into anything. But first up, we're going to have to address this Drake situation head on. Rico says, I refuse to believe that song is real. You might have to accept it. I don't know. I don't know what to believe. I don't know what the hell to believe. When I heard it last night, somebody sent it to me on Twitter. I listened to the snippet. I was like, what the fuck is this? Not only is it some goddamn fake Jamaican accent, but he also sounds like he doing some almost Irish music. What the fuck is this? If y'all have not heard it yet, well, let's play it. Let's play this bullshit. I'm not going to play the whole song because it's terrible, but we're going to play Drake's contribution to the Wagwan Delilah. The song itself, Wagwan Delilah, you going to associate yourself with this shit coming off of the Kendrick Lamar beef? When niggas was already clowning you for doing the accents, you want to lean into this? Who allowed you to even do it? You got terrible advisors on your team. Then it's coming from a random artist that I've never heard of called, what is this nigga name? Hold on. What is this nigga name? Snow Day? We're going to get into whoever the hell Snow Day is as well. Y'all just vibe with me while I pull this bullshit up. Don't you be acting mean. What going on? This is Drake, y'all. About what in the fuck was this? Mr. West. Man, come on, dog. Come on, dog. Miss Noel says the song is fire. I would hate to use that fire if I needed it. If I was in a camp and if I were to use that fire, I do not think it would sustain me for my needs, but music is subjective. Oh man, Dover girl. Hello. How you doing? Tell me your cheesing, fam. What's good, cat? Is he just trolling? Even if he is, it's off. Oh, you said it was fire though. Oh, you talking about the intro song? Okay. My bad. Y'all say it's AI? We're gonna have to find out. Drake and his representatives are gonna have to address this. Is it the ghostwriter? Y'all remember Ghostwriter, the dude that was doing AI versions of Drake and Weeknd and all that shit, and they were somehow allowing him to put it on streaming platforms? Was it him? Was it Ghostwriter? What's good, Alicia? How you doing? Five Fruit says it's AI. Karma Lux says kind of sounds like AI. CEO says, Jay, I have a question for you. It's not appropriate to ask here. Where can I email you? RealJNolan@gmail.com. I'll put it in the chat for y'all. Miss Noel, my bad. I thought you was talking about the Drake song was fire. I was like, damn. Derry says, pure ass. Esquire, I'm actually mad because the original is my shit. You mean the Dear Delilah, the real one? Okay. See, Serene Queen says, this song is a classic and it's crazy how he's willing to disrespect it and take attention away from his second loss. Rico says, we don't want to hear that weak shit no more. Five Fruit said, you think it's AI? I hope it's AI. Did he mention Beam? I don't know if he mentioned Beam. But let's hope it's AI. Because that shit garbage, man. Now, some people are saying that it's also some sort of Canadian Toronto inside joke. And if that's true, because I mean, some people do go inside the studio and do shit posts and, make music just for the fun of it among friends. But if that is the case, I would be slapping the shit out of whoever uploaded that up on SoundCloud, whoever the fuck Snow Day is. I would be jumping off the top rope, elbow dropping his motherfucking ass. Like, bro, do you not understand right now is not the time for the fun and games? The fact that this song, let's take it further. The fact that I was even able to play that record and not get any sort of copyright claim from OVO, Drake, or Republic Universal Music lets me know that Drake, however this was made, does not have proper clearance. So if they made it in the studio as a joke and this nigga just uploaded it, they didn't get the proper clearance for it to be up right now. Or let's go with the more lenient assumption that it's AI, and clearly they don't have the clearance on that either. Okay. In any iteration of possibility, Drake should be on the phone cussing somebody the hell out, trying to set up a meeting. He need to be trying to set up a meeting at New Ho King right now for lunch to smack that motherfucker in the face. Okay? You say, I hope he really didn't jump on that song. He sound a mess. Wagwan Delilah. Wagwan. Get the fuck out of here, boy. I don't know, man. Essence Iman says, I believe he's trolling, getting the people to talk, and they are. Mission accomplished. The problem with that is Drake is losing popularity. I don't know if you noticed it, but Drake is losing popularity in real time. The streams on his music is decreasing. The interest in him as a overall musician is decreasing. So even if it is getting people talking, it's at his own expense. You can say that all attention or all talk or all press is good press, but unfortunately, that's not what's working in his favor. The troll master is no longer the troll master. So if you're trying to lean into that as Drake and trying to hotline bling this thing out, it's not working. So I'm not going to put it past your theory, Essence, that that's what he's doing, but I think he's moving weird. And I think he's leaning into his own demise, if I'm to be 100% honest. Because your fans, your dedicated fans, the people that have been following you for the last 15 plus years, the people that actually love your music, you got these people coming out lying. You know what I'm saying? You got your fans coming out blatantly lying on your defense to try to act like they like what it is that you're doing. Niggas didn't really fuck with that You My Everything song with Sexy Red, with the BBL Drizzy verse. It got people talking for all of 48 hours, and the rest of hip hop has forgotten it. And those that haven't forgotten it are still saying it wasn't great. Then you come with this Wagwan Delilah thing, and the entire pantheon of hip hop is saying, what the fuck is Drake doing? This shit is trash. There's people blatantly saying this is the worst thing he's ever done in his career. So I don't know what he's trying to concoct if the troll is in effect. I did see someone in there in the comments that said, is it true that Drake took down the Heart Part 6 from his Instagram page? He absolutely did. I don't know why. I don't know what the psychology is on him deleting the Heart Part 6 from his Instagram, but somebody sent me that as well. And I'm like, damn, what's the reasoning on that? I don't know. Shout out to you, Five Fruit. At least we know somebody likes it. Miss Noel says, stan culture is at the detriment to the artist, just lying to lie. That is absolutely the truth. I was just having a conversation about that during lunch today, saying how stan culture is actually making my job as a commentator, as somebody that enjoys music, somebody that really loves how music is made, the mechanics, the background, the foreground, the entire scope of it. I love all of it. And stan culture is making it not as fun to cover music, to talk about these artists and have a constructive conversation about, you know, what's good, what's potentially bad or not pleasing to my ear, or whatever's going on. Because as soon as I say an objective critique of somebody's music, the stans come out and say, I'm a fucking idiot, I'm stupid, I'm ugly, I'm this, I'm that, I'm a failed rapper, you should do this, you should do that. Somebody hit me and said that they was trying to dox me on Twitter. I'm like, how the hell are people trying to dox me already? I ain't did shit. But that part of it is lame as fuck. And that's on all sides of it. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the people that love these artists, and I love having conversations with y'all. But there's just this line that just makes it not as not as beautiful as when I started. DG King says, we're going for Aubrey. All these L's are getting corny. This won't make the top 40. Think those ghostwriters are poorly or they quit. Because these last two features are shit. This is not it. Oh, you came in rhyming. Hell nah. Everybody's fans are creating blog pages to push narratives. That is a fact. I didn't see the docs thing. Drake posted on his story, it's a parody song. This ain't the right time for him to be dropping parody songs. I just went through that a few minutes ago, though. Yeah. If this is indeed a parody song, if he posted it on his story, he thought that was funny, he thought it was going to be something nice for the fans, nigga, get your ass in there and make some real music. You talking about summer vibes coming. This ain't the summer vibes, my guy. Yeah. I don't know how accurate that was. The post never made its way to me, but somebody said that was happening and someone took it down potentially. I don't know. But even the fact that if somebody is even thinking of some shit like that, I'm like, y'all gonna bring y'all ass out this way and you're gonna get your block knocked off. Cause the city that I live in, it's a requirement that we have firearms in the home. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, says, wait, another leak. What is it called? I came in a few minutes late. Moon 2.0. The song is Wagwan Delilah. Wagwan Delilah. As a matter of fact, I can play it for y'all now that we've got more people here. Now that we've got nearly 200 people in the chat, I guess we can go ahead and play this bullshit one more good time before we move on to other subjects. So once again, let me know what y'all think of Wagwan Delilah featuring Drake. We're only going to play the Drake part, and then we're going to get into whoever this Snow Day person is. Oh my God, bruh. You're damn near 40 years old. Why are you dropping troll songs at a time like this? The entire music industry is sea walking on your grave, and you putting out parody music. Oh man, he made so many good moves throughout his career just to lead up to this 2024, the year he fades in uproar. Ain't that about a bitch? All right, so they say for practically every meme that trolls Drake for an unusual behavior or strange facial expression, he's usually been able to judo flip his detractors' criticisms into an advantage for himself. However, his recent battle with Kendrick Lamar found him unable to do so, resulting in his waving the white flag and going on vacation. Now, with this whole waving the white flag thing, the Heart Part 6, to most of us who heard that record, we felt like that was a waving of the white flag. It said you could drop as many songs as you want. I'll see you later. Maybe when I meet Jamaica. Was that a double entendre? Maybe when you meet Jamaica, when you meet this Wagwan nigga. I don't know. Then he was like, we can reconvene when you want to get to the facts, because everything I'm saying is all facts. Like, how you gonna say this man out here putting hands on his woman and that his kid ain't his, and you just say, okay, let's get to the facts, and the only thing you have to provide reference for facts is to say, nigga, it's facts. Weird. His first song back, though, was an unusual one. Riffing on a plain White Tees Hey There Delilah, Drake and fellow Torontonian Snow Day dropped Wagwan Delilah, leaving fans confused whether Drake was in on the joke or if the relatively unknown collaborator was pulling a fast one with AI. Part of the problem is that Snow Day isn't really a well-known name outside his hometown, and if Drake really is pulling his usual trick of twisting the joke by playing up his status as a punchline, he's badly misread the room this time around. According to fans on the Drizzy subreddit, Snow Day is a comic performer whose premises often revolve around a satirical parody of the typical Torontonian rude boy. His social accounts are mostly collections of skits involving his Toronto man character playing up stereotypes unique to this Canadian trope. Okay? Because of Toronto's melting pot culture, which finds several different parts of the African diaspora coming together, the city's inner city culture is a blend of attributes from its composite parts with elements of Jamaican and East African slang, language, music, and fashion. For Americans, this often results in a bit of cognitive dissonance because of the way our cities are more segregated and cultural exchange is usually one way. Black folks make stuff up, white folks steal, etc. Snow Day's comedy plays on the tropes of Toronto culture in a way that'd be familiar to a native, but that would probably throw off a resident to the U.S., which is the majority of Drake's fans. The majority of Drake fans are U.S. residents that don't understand whatever type of comedic humor y'all were going for. It sounds like ass, and there ain't enough Comedy Centrals to make me not think it's ass. That's just me. They say hence the patois accented Wagwan Delilah, which takes from Toronto's large Caribbean population and Americans' confused reactions to it as a parody. You can listen to it and form your own reaction. Drake, it's about time you did a really good job on Saturday Night Live a couple years ago. You might need to see if they're taking applications. If you want to be a funny man, take your ass to Saturday Night Live. If you want to be an artist, you still want to be taken serious in music, you're going to have to put out some music that's credible, some music that has any sort of inkling of a reminder of the nigga that you used to be. Otherwise, we're going to assume it is indeed the braids that's fucking you up. Because the album you put out with the braids for All the Dogs was not all that good to fucking begin with. All right? B-Hop says, I think Drake trying to prove he's not bothered by what people are saying. And that is exactly where he's messing up. I believe he is. As a matter of fact, I agree with you, B-Hop. I believe he is trying to show us that he's not affected by what the fans are saying. I believe J. Cole, with him giving clearance to Cash Cobain to put that Grippy song out, I think he was also trying to prove that he's not fazed by what the fans are saying. The problem with that is the fans are the ones that consume your music. The fans are the ones that are going to be coming to the shows. The fans are the ones that have to come out and defend your ass online when everybody else is talking. So you're doing your fans a disservice by putting out half-baked ass music just to show people that you're not fazed. You might as well, to be honest, Drake and J. Cole, and I hate to put J. Cole in the same category with Drake because I do feel like they are diametrically opposed. But based on the situation that they're both in, with people combing through their output with a fine-tooth comb on the heels of this battle, I think they should take the rest of the year off. I think they should get their 2025 plan in order and just let niggas talk and wear themselves out, because eventually this subject will become something that people let go. The only people that are going to really be talking about this stuff next year are the people that either didn't like them to begin with or just hip-hop purists. The rest of the casual fans by next year will be over a lot of this shit. Take the year off. Enjoy yourself. You niggas are rich. You know what I'm saying? I think even if they drop good music right now, unfortunately, it's not going to be accepted to the same amount of fanfare. But that's just my assumption of the situation. Kisa says, my problem isn't even the language or the accent. The auto-tune went crazy. I legit thought it was AI, so I was defending him saying that song isn't his. I mean, whether the auto-tune, look, the shit was trash. If you like it, more power to you. Sean's budgeting journey says Drake should go back to the best I ever had blueprint, cut his hair off and the beard, apologize to Wayne to direct more videos and get back to the drawing board. He could cut the braids off. I think if Drake cuts the beard, he only looks like what people are claiming he is. He gonna have to keep that motherfucking beard. It's too many people that have grown accustomed to his look with that beard. If he lets that go and he go back to that fucking weird ass 5 o'clock shadow he came out with in 2008, he's going to have more to deal with. Please, no one, if you are Drake's barber, please do not touch the beard. Oh, shit. Anyway, that's what we got on Wagwan. That's Wagwan with Drake. Crazy ass nigga. Moving right along. Wait, what you saying, Kevin? People are trying to defend it because it's a joke song, but it's still a trash song, even though it's a joke. I think Drake is not understanding that the joke really is on him right now. He thinks he can joke his way out of this, but you're really the butt of the joke, nigga. You're the butt of the cigarette. Niggas is really flaming your ass up. But that's all we're going to talk about on that. We're going to keep the show progressing. We don't want to get stagnant here. Bring the summer vibes if you got them. Otherwise, keep your ass at home. Drake. All right. Next up is Azealia Banks. Which, wow. T DeWitt says, what up, T? What up, my boy? I think he may need to take a break. I know everyone makes it seem like you have to drop something every 5 minutes, but it's okay to step away and gain clarity and make something with quality. That's my advice as well. But let's get into Azealia Banks talking about the whole Cardi and BlA thing. Y'all know Azealia don't play no mother effing games. She's the broken clock of hip hop. She's right 2 times a day, approximately. Let's see what side of the fence she falls on this afternoon. I have not listened to this video. It's 13 minutes of pure, unadulterated Azealia Banksery. And I have not previewed it. So if she says anything off the wall, out of touch, don't blame me. Okay?
Sidebar, how come every time people want to come at Cardi B, it's always like some sex shaming shit? Like, okay, can we not forget that the cornerstone of female rap is sex and glamour? 2 things that Cardi B has in abundance. What are y'all saying? I don't understand. Like, every time y'all come for her, it's like some shit. Like, and y'all be trying to like say she got diseases and all this other stuff. Like, that's weird. That's weird. Like, if you want to tell a bitch she trash, tell her she trash if you feel that way. But like, the way y'all be like obsessed with her relationships and obsessed with her, y'all bitches look stupid. Like, it's never that serious. It's never that serious. Like, do these bitches want to fuck Offset? Like, I don't get it. Granted, you know, like every new artist, you know, especially coming from the hood to the main stage, yeah, like, especially if you don't have anyone like mentoring you, training you, like, you're just coming up there raw, you know. But one thing we have to like commend Cardi B for is like the personal growth. Like, she could have been like Iggy and like sat in the fucking bullshit and been just like a stink ass, whatever. But like, no, like, she understood, you know. It is what it is. Like, you know, it's like generational debris, you know, weird, you know, country rivalry, whatever shit that just doesn't even fucking matter at the end of the day. You know what I mean? But she's grown past that moment. And she's like doing really well. And all y'all bitches keep talking about is what she's doing with her pussy. That's weird. Like, really, since when did it become en vogue to sex shame another female rapper? Like, do bitches think that's hard? Like, it's not fucking hard at all. It sounds like somebody's not getting any dick at all, you know? And if you are getting dick, you're probably getting dick from some nigga who ain't got shit for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the issue? What is the issue? Because it always comes back to, like, her man, her marriage, her family, like, things that are just like, all right, so bitches must be, like, extra miserable. Like, damn, like, you can't, like, look at a family and, like, be like, oh, that's a beautiful family. Like, like, good for her. Like, like, kids are beautiful. Like, everybody has their ups and downs, but I'm not paying attention to the ups and downs because it's none of my fucking business. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to buy the Cardi B and Offset McDonald's meal. And so what? Like, first off, I really do not be paying attention. Like, I make it my effort to, like, whenever, like, somebody's, like, going through something bad in their relationship, like, unless it's Jay-Z and Beyonce, because, listen, I'm going to be perched. I'm perched for the fucking divorce headline. But, like, everybody else, I don't really care. I don't get how bitches got that much intel. They be having, like, the intel, like, the scoop, the drop on, like, where Offset dick be, where Cardi B pussy be at. It's like, yo, this is different. This is very different. Like, this is not real beef or, like, real problems. Like, this is, like, stupid, like, ugly, jealous girl shit. Like, ew. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it now. If you are a female rapper and you ever, like, and you were ever that fucking stupid and whack and self-hating, self-loathing that you signed up for, like, Nicki Minaj's, like, pitiful fucking whatever army of no-name bitches that she puts together whenever she has to take somebody down. Like, if you ever, like, signed up for that, you're a dub. That's it. You out. You a doja. Use a doja. Like, use a doja. Like, ew. I would never, even if I didn't like the bitch, like, no, no. I'm not ganging up on no bitch. That's crazy. And y'all, it's not getting none of y'all nowhere. It's not getting none of y'all nowhere. Like, the girls are high on fucking Instagram, talking about other people's parenting skills, but you're high on what do you want? And that's crumb, like, really, like, a little crusty, crummy pre-roll. Like, yo, that's, what in the nickel bag? Yo, what type of boogie down basic shit? Ha! What in the nickel bag? What the fuck? Yo, I'm sorry. That was some real fucking, like, hot honey bun, 50 cent coffee, crackhead sleep in a corner with just a little roach. Like, oh, Nicki said, no, I need this little roach. Like, some fucking pre-rolls. Like, oh my God, nah, sis. My sister. So this other girl, so you coming at Cardi over a bitch that probably lost, like, hundreds of thousands of dollars when they had to reschedule those shows because she was trying to smuggle a nickel bag. Okay. Jeez. But I mean, like, honestly, like, any bitch that's gonna go do a song with fucking corny ass Russ, you, like, nobody's taking anything. And nobody's taking anything that you, like, say or think seriously. Oh, jeez. Oh, fucking jeez. Give me a break. Like, what kind of whack self-righteous shit is that? Like, oh, I would never let my nigga fuck another bitch in my house. Like, okay, way to let us know that you are an anti-horny ass nigga and you are not mature enough to participate in a threesome, nor are you mature enough to not be in denial, because clearly you're in fucking denial. Like, just because you ain't let your nigga fuck another bitch, trust me, he's probably definitely fucking another bitch. Like, what are you saying? Is that this? Sounds like a party to me. Cause it's low key, at the end of the day, like, I'm really proud of all the girls. Like, the girls really fucking came through. Like, the last, like, 10 years, like, the girls really fucking came through. And
Now I gotta interject. She said she proud and happy for the girls? The same girls you've been shitting on for the last 4 years? Every girl that done tried to came out and put music out, you critiqued they shit from top to bottom, middle, and around? Now you proud of the girls? Interesting. You in a black screen saying this shit? Who got a gun to your head? I'm gonna let you finish though.
Yeah, there are some like iconic ones, like, you know, like when they write the big book on female rap or whatever, there's gonna be the section for the influence, like the you know, the really influential, just fucking big in the time, big in the culture, big in the zeitgeist persons, and then there's gonna be like the other chapter of, like, you know, this is gonna be like Bia and like Kiliki and some shit like that, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, girl, no, you have not done the thing yet. You have not done the things yet, honey. You have yet to serve and really fuck it up and give it to them. You don't have anything. You don't have a twin tool. You don't have a fucking one. You definitely don't have a new Bottega. You for sure don't have a Bodak Yellow. You don't even have a Starships. You're like in between. You know, like we don't know who you are. We don't feel you in this world. And yo, there's so many people in this fucking like music shit that just really should not be here. They're like normies. Like, no, the girls, no. Back to the girls. Because the girls be carrying. I'll be like, I love the girls. Like, Doja's fashion, like, there was a little area I was like, where's it going? But, like, no. She be looking fly as fuck. Meg Thee Stallion's looking good. Like, Cardi's always fucking dressed to the fucking T's, to the nines. Like, that diamond crystal eyebrow shit she had on with the... That was lit. I was like, ooh. That shit was fire. Like the stars. But like bitches be having on like Juicy Couture sweatsuits and like yeah, a low bun with a Pepe jeans or some shit like that. Like real round the way. Like, yeah, no, you've never like argued with the fucking richest man in the fucking world, bitch. Like, you've never given like the drama. It's just too typical now. And like, BA, you really are a nobody. Like, I don't even fucking know you, but you really are a nobody. Yeah, you've been out here for a long time, I guess, but you never popped out with the pop out. Like, yeah, you was never chilling with Karl Lagerfeld. Like, you was never like in it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, this shit is just like so whack. Like, every fucking day, bitches beefing. Like, give it a rest. Like, just for the sake that it's corny and expected now. Like, every female rapper, like, if you ever have the urge to beef, like, just don't. Like, just turn that into like better art. How it was like before. The social media shit got it like fucked up. It got it fucked up. Honestly, just end all the beefs, all the girl beefs, all the grudges and fucking like stress and like heavy shit and weird egos and just weird stuff. Just let it go, cause it's still, and it's stressful to like see people get stressed over like stupidity. And it's all like, you know, kind of circling back to like one person. It's just like, girl, everybody, you know, just like, it's gotta chill, gotta enjoy it. Like, it's our time. Yeah, it's our time. Sound like Paperboy, but no, it's our time. Like, just, yeah, be good. Because high key, at the end of the day, all the girls really want to do is be friends. That's the key. That's the fucking key. Like, all the girls want to do is be friends. That's all they fucking want to do. Because they wouldn't be like poking at each other and doing all this other shit. Like, Nah, Cardi probably really don't want to be friends with Nicki, but Nicki really wants to be Cardi's friend. Like, bad. Like, bad. And it's like getting... It's just like bleeding over into like the content and the everything, and it's just like, no. And then bleeding over to like the stallion, it's just too much. It's too much going on. The girls have been fighting forever. No, the girls are in it bad. Like, the girls are really like taking drugs and talking to themselves on live. Like, you know, like they're losing their minds. Like, they're like really losing their minds in these like female beefs and stuff. And it's like so unhealthy. It's so fucking unhealthy. Guys, everybody needs to relax and get the acupressure tool. Shit. Listen, I will send y'all. Everybody, just relax. It ain't even gotta be like that severe and like crazy. This is music. Like, we should be, and we're ladies, we should be enjoying our time here. Jeez Louise. Bitches fighting and shit. Okay. Enough. And stop with them shows, like having like black women fight on them shows. I hate those shows.
All right, so that was Azealia Banks with her assessment of the entire Cardi B BS situation, their beef, talking about, she spoke about Nicki, she talked about the other girls. It seems that she's doing better. Perhaps she did some root work to get some negative spirits off of her, because she seemed like she's enjoying where female rap is at with the women on their incline. They're having their season. I've been saying since top of the year, women are dominating the shit. The men are looking real funny in the light. The only hope that they had was the Kendrick and Drake beef for the most part, and, you know, the peppered in J. Cole releases. But even that has been somewhat demolished with that battle. But nonetheless, getting back to what AB is saying, she says that it was a bad idea for BlA to go against Cardi B. I completely agree. I don't know who hyped her or gassed her up to even take that lay. I don't know who gassed her up from the jump for her to start taking shots on social media. But I do want to address Rap Sheet. I see you in here. I'm very surprised to see you here on this video. I wasn't going to say anything to you or about you, but you commented on my last video saying that I'm punching on women in my videos. Would you care to explain what that means here in the chat? Not going to sit here on this for too long, but punching on women, that is a very strong statement. The fact that I have opinions about all of the people in hip hop, whether that be man, woman, and I can be honest about how I feel, that's punching. That's weird. Manco TV, women are dominating how? Them thoughts ain't making no good music. I think you're the only one that feels that way, Manco TV. Go play the niggas you like. What you here for? But anyway, yeah, that's AB. Seems that she's in a good space, at least for the moment. Hopefully she can stay in that spot, because she's definitely been out here criticizing all the ladies for their efforts in hip hop. She's typically the one behind those black screens throwing out all the negative energy and talking about all of their fashion cues. Now she feels like they're fly. I think that's very interesting. You know? Kenny Roberts says, and shout out to everybody supporting in the chat. I appreciate y'all. So please tell me, what is the difference between punching and swinging? We're gonna stay on this for, no longer than 60 seconds. But what is the difference between punching and swinging from your estimation? Why are you here? All right. No response. Okay, Ack be having personal beef with these females that be getting at him. I don't understand your angle, my G. Why am I so tight? How am I tight when I'm just critiquing music? If I didn't like Bia's song, how am I tight? If I don't feel like she should have came at Cardi B because she hasn't done enough in her career to really comprehensively compare anything to her. If she says in her song, you mentioning my name, it's the benefit. What is the benefit that Cardi B receives out of mentioning Bia's name in a song when Cardi B has done everything that Bia wants to do 10 times over off one album when Bia's put out 3 albums and nobody's ever heard them? Please answer that question and we'll move forward with the show. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in. All right. Shout out to all the insiders in here. Shout out to all the positive people or just people that are here to have a good time. But since I seen you, I figured I would just go ahead and ask you a question, all right? Moving on, we've got The Dream, all right? Apparently, The Dream is in a little bit of a pickle himself. Where's my article on that nigga? The Dream is now facing SA allegations in a new civil lawsuit, accusing him of being abusive, violent, and manipulative. All right? The Dream, singer and producer who's worked with Beyonce, Rihanna, and others, was now hit with a trafficking lawsuit as of today that accuses him of subjecting a young songwriter to an abusive, violent, and manipulative relationship that included an alleged incident of SA. In a lawsuit filed in Manhattan federal court, Shanaz Mangro claims the producer used promises of career advancement to lure a young and vulnerable artist into a prolonged nightmare filled with violent sexual acts. Over more than a year, Miss Mangro experienced trauma that she has still not recovered from. She is broken as an artist, constantly afraid for her physical safety and plagued by reminders of the violence and control she experienced at the hands of Dream, who has continued his successful career unscathed by his horrific acts. In addition to numerous allegations of violent sexual activity, the lawsuit includes an allegation that the Dream took advantage of her in May of 2015. Her lawyers say he pinned her down inside a Sprinter van, started forcibly engaging with her, and choked her so intensely that she potentially lost consciousness. This is very graphic. Representatives for The Dream did not immediately return a request for comment. Now they want to get into the music that he's done. In addition to 5 studio albums of his own, The Dream has credits on a wide range of hits, including Rihanna's smash Umbrella, Beyonce's single Ladies. He's also worked with Britney Spears, Justin Bieber, Kanye West, and numerous others, including Jay-Z. Mangro, a native of the Netherlands, claims that The Dream reached out to her in 2014 when she was just 23 years old and working in the United States on an international visa. After she sent samples of her work, she says he invited her to Atlanta to work with him and his producing partner, Tricky Stewart. Tricky Stewart is also known for putting people in fucked up publishing agreements. Over time, her lawyers say The Dream used his age and influence in the industry to manipulate the young artist into believing that she needed him in order to be successful. They say he promised to help her secure a visa extension, sign a record deal with a major label, and even offered her a chance to open up for Beyonce's upcoming tour. Anybody with half a brain would know The Dream could not choose anyone to open up for Beyonce outside the queen herself, but he is in proximity to her. He is around. He is a part of the entourage. So, perhaps she just went with it. But in reality, her lawyers say The Dream used Miss Mangro for his base desires, which manifested in violent acts and vicious psychological torture. In addition to the SA, they say he frequently subjected her to violent choking during sexual engagements, berated her, and used recordings of these engagements to threaten her into silence. So, sounds very Diddy-like to me. Nearly a decade later, Miss Mangro is still putting the pieces of her life back together, but she knows that without speaking up about what Dream did to her, she would never be able to heal from the harm he has caused. Her lawyers write. She therefore brings this lawsuit to speak up for herself and other female artists who have been tormented by powerful and selfish men in the recording industry. In addition to The Dream, the lawsuit also names Sony Music's Epic Records as a defendant, arguing that the producer's depraved behavior was facilitated by the company. The lawsuit claims Epic benefited from facilitating his behavior to the extent that it kept their relationship with the talented musician viable and ensured continued profit from his work. Reps for both Epic and parent company Sony have not commented. This lawsuit was filed by Douglas Wigder, who's also known for representing SA victims. Wigder's firm has filed numerous abuse cases against music industry figures in recent months, including the bombshell case against Diddy filed by ex-partner Cassie. So this is Cassie's lawyer representing this young woman against The Dream. I think that changes the perspective on this a lot. Is Rap Sheet still here? Y'all still talking to him? Rap Sheet, what you got going on, man? I just read a whole article off subject. What's going on here? Y'all give me a second. Let me scroll up and see what's going on with him. I asked a question. I said, what is the issue? If I'm just, all right, I don't know what your issue is, but if I'm on here just critiquing music, I say, I don't enjoy BLA's music. How is that swinging at somebody? I didn't enjoy Drake's song. I said it was trash. Am I swinging on Drake by saying the Wagwan Delilah song is garbage? Because if we're going to call it one way, we got to call it on all sides. We're having music conversations. Why are you so offended by me saying I don't enjoy somebody's music? That doesn't make any sense. Again, we're not going to spend too much time on this, but I'm just asking a simple question. Why are you so offended? Anyway, so once again, this lawsuit was filed by Douglas Wigder, who represented Cassie. And of course, she did get a very hefty payment out of Diddy with her lawsuit, and she got it expeditiously. She got her payout within 24 hours. So to me, that changes the scope on things. If anybody does not believe The Dream is capable of doing these things, I don't think Douglas Wigder would have taken this on if he felt like he didn't have a strong case, if he didn't feel like there was evidence to support. We seen his work. So what's this young lady's name again? Miss Shanaz Mangro, wishing you all the best, wishing you healing and all of those different things. And hopefully you get exactly what you deserve out of this lawsuit, because apparently you've been through some shit. All right. Now, moving along, we're going to get into Diddy and the shares of Revolt now being distributed amongst the employees of the company. All right. So we've got Sean Diddy Combs selling majority stake in Revolt. We already knew that he sold it. But now employees are becoming the largest shareholder group of the media conglomerate. All right. Current employees will become largest shareholder group of Revolt's Combs share of the company. It's been fully redeemed and retired as reported from the New York Times. Employee participation will be allocated over the coming months as Revolt promises staff members a detailed breakdown of the process. The change in ownership comes after various reports of big money investors seeking to buy Combs' stake in the company, including Essence CEO Richelieu Dennis. I did report on that before. He says, today we are most proud of the transformation that our teams will experience as they shift from being employees to owners of the business that they are helping to build. Their CEO, Detavio Samuel, says in a statement, he added, without question, they deserve participation in our growth, and I could not be more honored to continue on this journey with them, leveraging our collective strength, pushing boundaries, and achieving new heights together. Combs exited Revolt in November of 2023 following an SA accusation from former girlfriend. That's not even an accusation no more. That is just say lawsuit. Don't put accusation. From Cassandra Ventura, better known as R&B star Cassie, who recorded for Combs' Bad Boy record label. Cassie accused Combs of SA and beating her over the course of a decade, in which Combs denied the allegations. In May, CNN released footage leaked from surveillance cameras that appears to depict Combs violently assaulting Cassie in a Los Angeles hotel. Combs admitted to inexcusable behavior in a video statement posted to Instagram, saying, I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. In the past several months, Combs has been hit with several other lawsuits and sexual misconduct allegations. Announcing Combs' departure from the company, Revolt said in a statement at the time, while Mr. Combs has previously had no operational or day-to-day role in the business, this decision helps to ensure that Revolt remains steadfastly focused on our mission to create meaningful content for the culture and amplify the voices of all Black people throughout this country and the African diaspora. Personally, I don't know where Revolt goes from here. Even though they're trying to keep business going as usual, even though they're trying to truck on and keep the thing going, Revolt didn't have much of an identity outside of it being associated with Diddy. So now that he's gone, I don't really see where they go from here. It doesn't mean that the company's irredeemable or that the channel is irredeemable. I just don't know where they go at this point because it was so closely associated to him. His actual likeness was pretty much the only one that we can associate with the company. So I don't know. I think she was some sort of songwriter. I don't know if she's put music out, but she was a songwriter of some sort. I guess you're talking about the Dream situation. She was working under him. I don't know if she was helping him to write for other artists, but apparently that was his, somebody he was trying to mislead. Yeah, I got y'all. That's why I kept going. Oh, God. Here we go. You be trying to character assassinate like Charlemagne, not critiquing music anymore. This is a T page now. Stop capping. I talk primarily on music. How can I assassinate people's character when I don't know these people's character? I've never met these people. I don't get into a lot of their personal lives. When it comes to BlA, and we're gonna address this once and for all. This will be the last time. When it comes to BlA, she's been throwing sneak disses at Cardi for how many years now? 2? So much so, even her own fans took note of it and asked her questions about it. She went and was compelled to do lives to address the fans asking her about Cardi B. You think the fans were dumb to ask her that? Which is a long time before I even started speaking on BlA, to be honest. So at that point, even her fans are questioning her character. That ain't got nothing to do with me. So then Cardi B puts this music out at the top of the year, and she starts putting out even more tweets talking about she's the reference. She's the blueprint for all these ladies. She's this, she's that. So that's what BlA chose to do, right? Cardi B calls it out. She makes songs referencing these things. BlA keeps going to social media. She now comes out the blue all of a sudden. She claims she's talking behind the scenes, trying to assassinate Cardi B's character, if anybody's guilty of this because she's talking to producers in the studio. She's talking to people trying to spread rumors that Cardi B is cheating on her husband, that she allegedly has access to a sex tape. She knows the man that she's supposedly sleeping with. That is what we call assassination of character. If I say a song is trash, that's what my opinion is. That has nothing to do with the character. Right? So what does any of that have to do with me? And I'm just calling it out. And the reason why I'm answering that particular message is because this person isn't the only one that actually tries to say these types of things. So now Cardi B comes out with a whole video saying that you've done XYZ in trying to assassinate her character, since we're going to be in line with that narrative. She puts it on Front Street and says, you could diss me. She even said, you can diss me. You could say I can't rap. You could call me ugly. You could do all of these things. You want to battle bar for bar. All of that is cool. But when you start lying on her sexual relationship and her marriage, that's where we're going to go to the courtroom. A person who says we're going to go to the courtroom must feel like there's some sort of defamation involved. What is defamation? Defamation is typically the assassination of one's character. So, it's all good, baby doll. I actually don't mind having this conversation because, again, that's not the only person that's tried to say these things. And I make it very clear when I speak in a certain fashion because I want people to quote me for what it is that I'm saying because I know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? The new trend in social media is to try to diss you people. This you? Is this you said this? You said this? Any video you could pull up of me, I'm going to be saying pretty much the same shit. So that's all. I know y'all be like, damn, man, why you give it time, energy, whatever. The reason why is because I'm not the only commentator on YouTube that goes through this. Shout out to my guy, Bobby Foster. Bobby Foster interviewed me on his channel probably close to 2 years ago before I was even doing YouTube content like this. I was mostly just doing educational content about the music business, right? And anybody that spent a good amount of time on Twitter, you've probably seen Bobby Foster a few times. I think last year when PF2 came out, he championed that as like the best album of the year. And everybody was like, oh my God, Nicki should do an interview with Bobby Foster. Right? Fast forward to June 4th, 2024. Those same people that were saying that about Bobby Foster are now critiquing every time he opens his fucking mouth to the point he doesn't even want to engage on YouTube no more. That's my guy. A lot of love and respect for him. He's got other things that he's dealing with outside of just doing content. But this is why I engage in this type of stuff, because folks just don't, you know what I mean? So, okay. All right. Here we go. Thank you, Rap Sheet. I appreciate you continuing to engage in the comments. Bruh, I don't care about this ish. Yo, my girl showed me your last video because I've worked with BlA and you was hating so bad that I had to comment. Thank you for saying this. Let me put this up on the screen. So your actual issue is because you've collaborated in some capacity with BlA and you want to take up for her. That's cool. But that's not the way you do this. You know what I'm saying? if you wanna have a critique based on someone you worked with, why didn't you just say, hey, bruh, I've worked with BlA. She's a really nice person. She's dope. I think you're going a little bit too hard on her. Why not try looking at this from another perspective, right? That's not the angle you took. You wanted to come and say, bro, why you be swinging on these females? You the type of dude that will try to help your sister in a fight. I'm not on here talking about no fight in any capacity. I damn sure don't want to be talking about no fight when it comes to women rap content. I don't even want to associate the word fight with women rap content as a male in this space unless these women are fighting on their own. I don't even use the term the girls are fighting. But for whatever reason, because you've worked with BlA, you think I'm supposed to have the same opinion of her that you do. I don't. I'm not ever going to have the same opinion of her. Shout out to you and your collaboration with her. I wish her all the best. She's got a couple songs I actually like. Sue Me is not one of them. It's all good, Captain Kirk, man. The ads are how we get paid, man. We gotta keep it 100. The ads are how we get paid on here. Big shout out to BlA. What's going on? Let me see what you're talking about here. Sir, I low-key get pissed when people's comments upset you and you have to pop your ish. I mean, I get it. I wish you wouldn't let them upset you because it throws off the whole vibe. Nah, the whole thing is I'm not angry. I'm not angry at all. I'm just having a conversation. I like to have conversations with people. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when people kind of, you know, they go a little far, it's like, let's get to the bottom of this. It's not about no real issue. But I feel like a lot of people, I won't say a lot of people because it's not always a lot of people, but certain people, they speak for them, but there's also a certain demographic of people that they're speaking on behalf of that I see quite frequently. I made a video the other day called, a couple weeks ago called The Vibes Are Off. This whole stan thing, the stan wars in hip hop. I said it in earlier in this video. The stan wars are making this shit not fun. The stan wars are making this shit like a not enjoyable experience. But it ain't no big deal. Oh, BlA with another one. Hey, hold on. So you are one of the very few creators that report without dark energy. We will get you a middle finger we would get you a middle finger emoji to give these kids. LOL, don't let them get to you. It's all good. I hope y'all ain't misreading my energy like I'm like angry. I'm not angry. BlA's verse on Bitch Duh was good. That one was decent. That was decent. But she's not the type of artist that should be going, like exactly what you said, Elite. She's not the type of artist that should be going in the studio making diss records. And that diss record just wasn't it. The trying to follow the like that template was not good. It just wasn't. You always speak well and educated and you show respect and give your opinions. That's it. I thank you. Thank you so much. She's rubbish. Do a better job next time. See? I guess I'm going to have to catch the replay because I already know Nolan don't go over an hour and a half. I sure don't be having to get to other things. Josephine Osborne says, BlA wrote her diss and I respect that. Shout out to her writing her diss. But there's a lot of trash artists. Well, there's a lot of trash music. Let me say that. She's not a trash artist in totality. But there's a lot of trash music that's written by artists and trying to beef it up by saying, well, at least I wrote my shit, doesn't help. It just don't. Thank you, baby doll. I appreciate that. BlA comes back. Okay. Man, shout out. Huge shout out to BlA. Says they only repeat what they hear online, and half the time they don't even know what they are talking about. F them kids, in my Lil Nas X voice. It's all good. It's all good. Debo Francis says, you tell them as it is. If Cardi wrong, you will tell her. If Nicki is wrong, you will say it. Exactly. There's been songs or verses or different things. I really don't like when Cardi cusses out the fans. When she does that, I say, man, that's dead ass wrong. You should have stayed offline. There's elements about everybody that I'm not going to be all that keen about. Excuse me. Kisa says, you are going to do well, Nolan, 12K soon. Thank you so much. We might hit 12K by today. So big shout out to all of y'all that are over here supporting the channel. I appreciate those of y'all that actually come on here for genuine conversation. I appreciate everybody that comments, everybody that, you know what I'm saying, has positive energy. And even some of y'all that don't agree with me. I don't have an issue with having a friendly debate. I don't have an issue with having a discourse in a conversation where you may not agree and be like, hey, this is my thought process on this. I can understand other perspectives. I try my best to look at things from multiple perspectives before I even speak. So shout out to all of y'all. And I'm not saying that I am the most knowledgeable person in hip hop. I've never made that claim. But I love this shit. I'm not just here to talk shit. Big shout out to Smiling Seeds. Love your content. I may not always agree, but you are fair to everyone. Thank you. I appreciate that. And that's the most important thing to me. Being fair, right? I may not like what you did today, as in these artists, but that doesn't mean tomorrow I'm not. And if somebody calls me a hypocrite for that, I would gladly be that. People say I'm biased. Everybody is biased, right? A bias means that you're going to speak on the behalf of what it is that you like. Thank you, Cole. Make sure to like the stream. I appreciate that. Shauna B says, I'm biased against trash rappers. Big facts. Sarah B say, you do more research than goddamn just hilarious. Damn. Damn. Shout out to Just Hilarious. She just caught an ultimate stray. CA says, BlA has a reference track for a Whole Lot of Money. Absolutely. We actually played the reference track that's out there on Whole Lot of Money with Lotto's vocals on it. In BlA's somewhat defense, the hook of that track was written by London J, if I'm not mistaken. I believe the song may have also been produced by London J. BlA says that she wrote her verses on that song. She says she also wrote the pre-chorus on that song. The only problem with Whole Lot of Money and her claiming that she wrote the verses is we don't really know the verses. We know it's a whole lot of money in this motherfucker. That's the part we know. But shout out to her for writing those verses, you know? B-Hop says, I still can't get over AB being nice. For sure. That's a once in a blue moon thing. Once in a blue moon. Mama Got It says, if my hand's free and I'm watching a video, I might type how I really feel about something because I'm just myself. I don't ever mean to offend anybody on here. You good, mama? Mama Got It? I know sometimes you be a little heavy-handed too sometimes, but, you know, it's all good, you know? We all are entitled to our opinions. We don't always have to agree. My whole code over here is it's okay to disagree. It's not okay to be disrespectful. That's my whole thing. I ain't called a girl outside her name. I didn't call her ugly. You know what I'm saying? Which I try not to talk about anybody's appearance on my channel. I think we all beautiful in God's eyes. So it ain't my place to get into that shit. Latoya says, we know the pre-hook. Okay. I don't, but shout out to that. Big shout out to Shauna B. Hey, man, hold the fuck on, man. We done got a few of these super chats, man. Let me go back to the ritual. Put some light energy in this motherfucker, man. Let's go back to the ritual. Come the fuck on, man. Hey.
When I done came up out the bottom.
Say, ooh, yeah. Got fresh like.
I just hit the lotto.
Say, ooh, yeah. They say money can't fix all your
problems.
Whoa. Hey. Well, I say throw it in my. Hey. Man, I done
came up out the bottom.
What? Got fresh like.
I just hit the lotto.
What? They say money
can't fix all your problems.
Hey. Well, I say throw it in my wallet. Big shout out to all the super chatters in here today. I greatly appreciate y'all. Big shout out to all of the viewers. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to all 312 people in here. Shout out to the 118 likes. If we could get those likes up, it would be greatly appreciated. Be sure to also share the video if you're in any communities, whether that be Facebook, Twitter, Discord, Reddit, whatever it is that you may engage with. Feel free to share the videos as well with your community of people. Only helps grow the channel, only helps grow the content. It's been a minute since I played Lotto, so I'm glad we had a chance to get that there. Did I cover everybody today? We went through Azealia, we went through The Dream, we went through Drake, BlA, Cardi, yep. We went through Diddy and Revolt. So I think that is the I think that is the conclusion of today's show. They say, y'all remember when J Nolan showed us Jeezy feet? Oh my God. Don't remind me. That was very Nightmare on Elm Street like. Oh man. Once again, thank you everyone for tuning in. I think I'm gonna go ahead and sign out because I got some things I gotta work on. I may do some more content for y'all today. Be sure to stay tuned if I do. And I will catch y'all a little bit later, all right? Much love and respect. Y'all enjoy your day. I'll see y'all soon. Peace. King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, so straight out the sewer, we come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest, but drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but you run no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. When I catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.